my newest business partner needs, they need to get clients. How do they get clients? By talking to people. Okay, what does that look like? How many people do they need to talk to a day? Boom, step one. You need to talk to this many people a day. But then how do the people that you talk to become clients? By following up. Okay, boom, I know that I need to follow up with those people that I met, but then also still make sure that I'm meeting new people.
Okay, slow down, back up. You know, my brain, back up. Okay, so we're with the newest person, right?
Yes.
Set them up.
Yes.
We've explained to them that they have to get clients. How do we get the clients?
We don't explain to them. We're not explaining anything to them right now. Right now, we're identifying what do they need to be successful. Because you said a successful business partner.
Creating a checklist of steps, like to get into action.
It's creating their needs. So based off of what you said, because you said a brand new distributor needs business part, they need income, and they need to know how to build a business.
Right.
So if you know that those are the two things, now you know what goes into that. First, you need to identify what are the things that go into each one of those things. How do you create a successful business? By creating a successful business and structure, you'll get the income. But you can't just be like, okay, you're gonna go get income by talking to people. Do you see the gap?
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Do you see it? So what do they need? What does the newest business partner need in order to create a business? Number one, relationships and people. You need people every single day. If you're not, and another thing, I just finished listening to a book called Get Over Your Damn Self by Rumi somebody. It's a really great book. It's like based on like what we do. Get over your damn self. What I love about it is she talks about the way that she talks to people is in a way where it's like, this might not be a good fit for you. Like people that are like, well, I don't really like people. Well, this probably just isn't a good fit for you. But what do we do? Oh, well, no problem if you don't like people. I don't want to do the work for you and 50 other people that don't want to do the work. Right. I want people that see what I see, that want to go where I'm going.
Right.
So in that, we also, when talking to people, not that we ever prejudge, because we don't, but our vibe attracts our tribe. So if at any point you're like, why am I attracting these whack people? It's time to take a real good look in the mirror. Are we doing the work to meet new people?
This is why if you're not ready.
No, like
she just threw out like 6 ounce factors for somebody who would not be ready. They'd be like, wait, what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like, nah, bring it. Come on.
Let's go.
Give me the areas that I need to dissect so we can get them.
Yeah. How we
Bring
win.
it.
So you know me, I already have a structure. I feel like, honest to God, we only need my 5-pronged structure covers everything that we need to do in order to be successful.
The 5 get 5?
Strive for 5.
Strive for 5.
But it's the strive for 5 is inside of our 5-pronged structure. So the other 3 steps are your tracking sheet, like your next level day sheet, your recognition and celebration, like celebrating new clients, coaches,
I suck at that.
business partners. That's massive because people just don't get celebrated enough. They're always being told like what they're doing wrong or why you suck or why you should have done better or this, like, what is it that you're doing that's great? Let's focus on that because then you overflow.
So on a one-on-one basis, I'm very celebratory. But like, you know how everyone in the business like posts and really, really shouts out everybody. I'm not good at that.
Yeah, you are. That's a story.
You don't see me doing that.
Yeah, but you are good at that. You just don't do it.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Okay. I can receive that.
So start.
Okay.
Because your people will do more. And also, it almost like puts people's ass on the line. You know, like, let's say that I'm celebrating you for you hit your first promotion in the company, and it's a 3-month cut. Like you have to do it for 3 consecutive months. If I put you out there that you hit 1 and then you hit 2, you'll feel like a damn fool if
you don't hit 3. Yeah.
So it's almost holding people to a higher level of accountability by also celebrating them, so they get the recognition, but they also feel that level of accountability. Like, man, I'm about to miss this again.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I think that's
like you didn't work that hard those 2 months.
Right.
For the last month not make the cut.
Right, and for everybody to see it.
But you know what? I think I've identified why I don't like doing it.
Why is that?
Because I like to move quiet. Because if it doesn't fall through, like
nobody's.
All right, I get. But me personally, like I'm not that person that's gonna quit. But I'll go back to the drawing board, like okay. But I don't have the pressure of anybody else's expectation on me. You know what I'm saying? So that pressure I alleviate by not worrying about being posted up. That's why I would always go at it with Christian, because I'm like, can you stop telling people when I'm hitting cuts? Can you stop telling people when I'm doing, like, let me just move. When I make it, then let me celebrate for a moment.
Do you see how that's based in fear and not based in power?
Now that you said that shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You gotta let people know. It naturally will hold you more accountable to doing more and being more. It's like I can't not, like I can't not put in everyone.
No, because just that revelation is just like, yeah, like right on the inside. Okay, not trying to operate from a place of fear.
Right.
At least that's not my intention. I'm just like, let me just stay to me and work and not have to deal with that pressure.
Right. Get the pressure. Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah.
Don't stay cold.
Okay. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
I love you too. So, structure. Now, my personal opinion, and you already know how I feel about this. There's a difference between being like, if you have to be there every day to get paid, you have a job.
Right.
You have a job and you don't have a business until you can not show up and still the money rolls in.
Right.
Without a system where that's why I'm saying, what do you have that you can press send on and that person is set up powerfully? If they want it, cool. Like, I can bring the horse to water, but I can't make you drink. But it's here if you're thirsty.
I mean, I have the distributor flow, but well, of course, I'm revamping it.
Right.
I'm, like, merging what I had with
Right.
what you've given me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that, but I haven't seen it in action because I haven't utilized it yet.
Okay.
So there's something there, and like with my newest distributor, how I was telling you, like Dwayne, like he's been given this, and it's like there's nothing moving.
Because you bring a horse to water, you can't make him drink. You go find thirsty horses. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, and that's why I understand when you're like, well, let's make him into a client rather than a business partner because he's not ready to be a business partner, which is okay. But this is the thing. Like I heard when Carla Sandoval was doing her seminar, she said how good people are found, they're not made. But then she also said a lot of reasons why people aren't successful in their businesses is because they're cheating too much. Stop teaching people how to do stuff.
Yes.
Just go out and do the work.
And it's draining.
Yes.
Because I can't keep moving, and I've got to be like, hey, so.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Like, come on.
I'm not babying you. We're all adults here, and we all have lives.
That's what I was telling you before. So, what I was trying to do, or like now, using our Telegram, was create rooms. Pretty much like a room, and they would have to graduate to each room.
Nice.
Okay? So, and I got this from the idea from Christian. She has some setup that she does with her people. And so, and I didn't get into it, but I caught the idea, and it's like, yeah, so day one, here's your steps. Like, so for the newest person that is interested, like room number one would be, you have to get all of your website set up, all of that first to get you set up and activated. Then you got to pretty much announce, like, okay, I've graduated onto distributor part 2. We're taking you out of there and moving you into room number 2. So in room number 2 is now make a list of however many people, or reach out to however many. I didn't have that number until we just discussed that, because really it was like, it was just open, like, who do you know? Pretty much just go after your warm market.
And that just goes back to, you can't hit a target that you can't see.
Right, which is why, like, I get it. Okay, so we're gonna go with 100.
Yes.
So,
and how long?
That'll be room 2. Now you got 2 days. That's it. Because day 3, you should be seeing the benefit from that.
Right. But also, sometimes you don't see the benefit right away. So I wouldn't even tell them day 3 you see the benefit. This is just the beginning of building your business. Week 3 is when you see the benefit. Same thing as in.
But if you out of 100 people,
Some people don't have a supportive circle of influence.
That's true.
Some people are not ready to order right away, and some people are like, oh well, let me get paid.
Right.
Or I have to pay the rent.
Right.
I can do it
That's
next
true.
paycheck. So
This is just the beginning of the
yeah.
work.
But if they're interested, just kind of follow up with them and be like, okay, you know, well, when do you think that you're gonna be ready to purchase?
Right.
No, on this day. Okay, we'll call them 2 or 3 days before. Hey, you know, just a reminder. Are
Right.
you ready still for this? And kind of like just follow up before,
Yeah.
just so they remember too. Because sometimes people forget. We have busy lives sometimes, and we're like, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
They just need that little push.
Yes, exactly.
Be
It's
like,
the
yeah.
same thing as work. Like, I was just saying it, and I'm really more saying it for them that are saying it again. But like, literally, people will work when they first get a job. You work for 3 weeks, 40 hours a week. That is 120 hours before you get paid. 120 hours. What if you gave 120 hours to yourself? Now you can spread that out as far as you want. Maybe you won't do it in 3 weeks. Maybe you'll do it in 6 months, and you wonder why you don't get paid until 6 months in the business.
Right.
Because you're not putting in the actual work. People are just like wired crazy. Like, you've got to do the work. You get paid for result. You don't get paid for action.
But that's because nobody looks at it like that. When you go into a job, like the structure is already there, and half of the time it's not known. You're not, you know what I'm saying, aware of that structure that you're in. You're just moving as they tell you.
Right.
So you never are, you know, put in a position to take the outward perspective and see how stuff is working.
Right. But in entrepreneurship, it's the same exact thing.
It is.
People think
I
that
agree.
they think it's sexy, and because they see people on Instagram, and this is hard. It's hard. You work your ass off day in and day out. It's a grind
Like
every single
nonstop.
day.
It's
It's
like
not
if you
sexy.
Can, if you can go to bed and still be in your social media, you have enough time to send out an email, a
Honey,
message.
girl.
in the sleep, like phone go off, and you look to the
Facts.
side, laying on a pillow, and you send an email.
Facts.
Like, that's how it looks.
When Gary Vee said balance doesn't exist, balance doesn't exist until you get there. Then you balance. Like, you get there, and then you can like balance out if you want. Obviously, he's after like crazy, massive, ridiculously awesome goals. I don't even want everything that he wants, you know. But I do have crazy, big, awesome goals, and it's like, I'm willing to go in right now because I don't want it to take 10 years. I don't, like, can I do it over 20 years and get to the level? Absolutely.
But you also
but I don't
appreciate
want
delayed
to.
gratification. That's something that's got to be built into folks too.
No, the folks, it's, you know, that's it.
Why?
They don't have to be built into. You find the ones that want the same thing you do.
I'm not saying you need to build it into people.
No, people don't need to build it into people. Either you got it or you don't. And you find it inside of you.
So basically, you don't think that people can grow into that?
I think anything is possible.
Come on, Sarah.
I think anything is possible, but what I do really in my heart think is that, honest to God, I think that
Either you
most-
have it or you don't.
either you have it, and for the select few that just need that boost, they already have it in them.
Right.
You just got to help them figure it out.
Right, I'm not talking about the people who need the polishing. Everybody needs some polishing.
Mhm.
You know, like, but I don't know. Like, I still think like
No.
the person who like just maybe it does need to be there.
It does have to be.
Maybe.
It does. Most people are so good being comfortable. I can't make you want to get uncomfortable. I can't make you be fearless. I can't make you have a belief in yourself. It has to be there. And people break their backs trying to make people believe what they could believe. And like Jim Rohn says, I was like, I said I was gonna get them there if it killed me, and then I almost died. Like, people literally kill themselves trying to get people up to the top, and it's like, yo, get yourself up to the top. And if you inspire them enough to get the gear and get conditioned so they can make it up themselves, you're empowering them instead of enabling them.
So that's not somebody that's somebody who has it in there who just needs to be activated.
Yes.
Okay.
By you.
So
being
that's
the
not what you were
possibility.
talking about then.
What you mean?
As far as a person, just either you have it or you don't. Like,
Either you have it or you don't.
so you can't be inspired to get it.
Yeah,
like,
but it's
that's a
inside of you.
condition. Okay.
It's already there. some people would see, like you know how I always talk about Mount Everest? Some people would see someone climbing up a mountain and be like, yo, that's so good for them. I'm out.
Yeah.
I will never climb Mount Everest. And then there's another person that says, yo, that is so dope. I wish I could do that. What do I need to do?
Or one day I'm going to be able to do that.
Exactly. What do I need to do? How can I do? Or they'll at least start asking the
That's
questions.
me.
The wheels start turning, right?
That's me.
Right. And it's okay for you not to know right now how to get there, but at least you know that you're going to get there. The other person has no interest in getting and what we do is we'll give them all the right equipment. We'll tell them, you know, you got to work out, you got to get fit, you got to make sure, you got to get these types of sunglasses, 3 different kinds, these types of hats, several different types of boots, different types of gloves, warmers. You got to get, and we give them all the equipment that they need, but they don't want to climb. Have you guys ever seen a dog when people are walking their dogs and the dog is tired and it just sits down? It's like, I'm done, like I'm finished. And they'll like, come on. They pull the leash and the dog just
like they're like,
drags, like pull me if you want to. I'm
Stubborn.
not going. They're not going.
Right.
And so imagine trying to climb Mount Everest on your own. People literally die trying to climb it on their own. But now you're gonna put a person that doesn't want to go on your back and then try to make the climb. They die and you kill yourself off. Not worth it. Period. Point blank. You either got it or you don't. In my opinion. It might be like real deep inside of you.
And you're going to have to dig real deep,
Yeah.
but it's there.
But it's still there. It's still there. People aren't made, they're found. I'm rolling with Carla on this one. I am. But
I love Carla.
I do too.
She's my ooh girl.
So structure is absolutely everything. And it's really creating and defining based off of what you want to do, and then letting people know, like, hey, this is what I do, take it or leave it, but at least they have access to it. Like, there's really not that much that we need to be successful. We just have to do more of it consistently.